Yeah, yeah. Pour a drink in the glass, light your stick, get serious. When King Haters speak, every take be fearless. David O, give it all facts. Y'all should tap in. No time, grudge racing, we bout that action. Opinions be loud, everybody got a stand. If you nice in them lanes, we gon' know in advance. From the track to the streets, we check every situation. You are now tuned in to Cognac and Conversation.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Cognac and Conversation, part 2 with the interview with Mrs. Sherry Tucker. Before we get started on this segment, I'm getting sued, y'all.
Who you getting sued by, Dave?
I got these. Hey, Sherry, I kind of feel like you. I got these papers. They were served up. They were given to me at my office.
On your job.
On my job. I wasn't there. It was shoved underneath my door. And my daughters, they pretty much run my day-to-day operations. So
Who
my
did
daughter.
a bitch move like that?
I'm gonna tell you, who did a bitch move like that. So they called me and said, "Dad, you got some letters from an attorney." Saying that you owe somebody some money and they're taking you to court. I'm like, so she screenshotted it and she sent it to me. And
it reads as follows.
I'm not even going to read this elementary shit, but I'm going to let y'all know that I'm getting sued for $7,000 by Mr. Eric Tony Hatton.
Oh my.
Yeah. Let me give you a little bit of background about why he feels that I owe him money.
Please do.
And why I told him I wasn't giving him a fucking red dime. In 2024, Marquise Hatton, which is Tony's son, Marquise used to do snow removal for me.
Right.
Everyone knows I have commercial properties. I have commercial properties around Waldorf.
Not all, but most.
Okay, well, the ones who don't, I have commercial properties around Waldorf. Some of them, the HOA do it. Some of them, I have to do it.
Right.
So when Marquise was living in the DMV, I had contracted him out to do it. You know what I mean? Marquise moved down south. So in 2024, when it snowed, his daddy called me and said, okay, well, Marquise is down there. I'm taking over. Do you want me, it's supposed to snow on this day. Do you want me to do the parking lots? I'm like, man, you know what? Yeah, I mean, the snow crept up on me. I'm traveling. I didn't know about it. So, yeah, go ahead and knock it out for me. He did the parking lot at my building. You know where my building is, Post Office Road. And he did the restaurant, Waterview Inn. Okay?
Just those two places?
Just those two places.
Okay.
After he did them, a week or so, I get the invoices. And the invoices was totaling $8,000. Like,
wait a minute, this property here,
not this one, the one on Post Office where we meet at when we
go out of town. Right. Okay,
that one and the Waterview. So those parking lots, they're not very,
they're not very big.
They're not very big at all. Right.
Right.
He charged me $8,000. So I was like, whoa. So I talked to Tony. I said, Tony, what the fuck? I'm thinking it was a joke.
Right.
He's all, nah, man. The increase of fees in salt and fuel. I'm like, man, who the fuck did you have pushing the snow? The Temptations? Like, like why the fuck is that? You charged me $8 fucking grand.
Right.
He's all, man, yada, yada, yada. So I said, you know what? By him and I not discussing the price, I said, you know what? I'm going to eat that. Because I told him to go ahead and do it, and we hadn't discussed the price.
Right.
So I paid him.
Right.
I paid him $8 grand. Right.
It should have been non and void in the beginning because there was no contract, and the one with you and Marquise
Right.
was already non and void. So
Exactly.
Okay, so you shouldn't have paid it in the
Right.
beginning.
But I know him. He's I know him through racing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
See how this goes. See how this going around racing.
Going around racing, right? And me and Marquise was cool, and I know that was Marquise's dad, so I wouldn't even trip him. I gave him the $8,000.
Right.
So I'm like,
damn.
I'm not paying.
I'm coming to shovel next time.
There it is.
I'm gonna do the shovel by hand.
I'm gonna do the salt.
Right. So I'm sitting back like, so the next time I called my boy Ernie and Smiley. I said, man, this motherfucker done picked me for $8 grand. I said, I ain't doing it no more. So if we get any more snow, I want y'all to do it.
Right.
He's like, all right, Dave, cool, man. Fuck him. You ain't paying that. So they called for snow again.
Right.
Right. So he texted me and he said, hey, Dave, they calling for snow.
Who is they?
Weatherman. Yeah. So Dave, they calling for snow. Do you need me to do your properties. I see the text. I never responded because I already hired somebody else. I got Ernie and Smiley, right? So it snows. Ernie calls me in the morning and said, "Dog, I came up here to push the parking lots. It's already done." I'm like, "Already done?" I'm like, I wonder if Tony wouldn't fucking. I told him, I didn't tell him to do it. Right. I wasn't going to use it no more because he was too high. So I hit Tony. "Oh yeah, man, I didn't hear from you, so I just went on and did it."
As a pro bono.
Key word. You didn't hear from him.
Right.
There was no new contract.
Exactly.
The old one was not in void.
Yeah. So I'm like, "Dog, I'm not paying no another $8,000 fucking dollars."
Right.
I said, "Man, because I got some quotes, and my quotes was for like $1,500.
Yeah, okay, it said
Yeah, $1,500. Nigga, you charging me $8,000. So I said, so he said, "Oh nah, man, I'm gonna work. You know, I'm gonna look out for you on the WitchCon." He sends me the invoices, $7,000. That's what this shit is for.
Oh, so he gave you.
He knocked off $1,000.
He gave you a discount.
I said, "Tony, look, bro, I'm not giving you $7,000 fucking dollars. One, I didn't tell you to do it, but I will acknowledge that you did do it. You know what I mean? And because
technically, you don't know if he actually did it.
I don't, because I didn't see the motherfucker.
There you go.
Right? So I'm like, you know what? I said, but look, man. I said what everybody else is charging is $1,500. I would give you what market value, what the market dictates.
Right.
And that's $1,500.
Right.
Right. Didn't hear nothing back from him. Then I got a letter from his lawyer back in 2024. So I called her and I told her, I said, look, I'm being a gentleman about this shit. I ain't got to pay him a motherfucking thing because I didn't tell him to do it. I said, but by me knowing this motherfucking clown, I'm willing to give him something because he said he did it. So I don't want him to be out. But I'm not giving this motherfucker no another $7,000 after I already gave him $8,000.
Would you give him $6,000?
I would give him $6,000. So I told her, I said, get with your client and all that kind of, if he's willing to accept the fair market value, you know what I mean, I'll give it to him. But I ain't got to give him shit because I ain't tell him to do it.
Right.
I never heard nothing back from him since 2024. 2026, Cognac and Conversation done
kicked
off. Now I get this shit slid under my motherfucking door at my business again. So this goes out to Tony.
3 years later? 3 years later?
It's 2.
2 years
later. 2 years later. So this goes out to Mr. Eric Tony Hatton. One, I'm not paying you a motherfucking thing. Not one red fucking dime.
But according to contract law, you had no contract with them, and any judge would see that there was no new contract signed. And for 2, your old contract was with Marquise Hatton, and for 3, you don't have a verbal contract or a written contract, so everything is not in void, so it would be kicked out of court.
Damn, sure, you really is a paralegal.
Exactly. and if I didn't think this paper would scar my ass up, I will wipe my ass with it and mail it back to that punk motherfucker. That's what I would do.
My attorney, Mr. Plummer, wanted to pay for me to finish law school. Mr. Plummer, and I told him, because I talk too fast, I just wait.
Yeah. So I mean, I just want to. So what I'm gonna do every episode of Cognac and Conversation, I'm gonna keep y'all abreast on this bullshit.
Okay.
To see how it pans
how
out.
It turns out.
How it turns out.
We really appreciate that.
Yeah. Really, you have no legal standing, so.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Sure.
So
I mean,
wipe your ass with it.
I don't want to skin my ass. If the paper wasn't so hard, the paper too hard, man. The paper too hard.
It has no standing.
TMI, man. TMI.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. Like really? So
is it on a letterhead?
Man, look at it.
It doesn't matter. It has no.
Man.
I think my grandson Zion look like my grandson Zion wrote
type
this
shit like that nowadays.
It has no legal standing at all. Under contract law, like I said, the old contract was his son. There was no new contract signed with him. There was no verbal contract. There was nothing in text. There was nothing. Anything. So it's it's voided out. There's nothing.
Right.
He don't have a leg stand on. So therefore, it's not in void. There's nothing he can do about it.
And you know, he's part of Team Frankie. So that's why I thought I'd bring it up, because this is one of Frankie's boys and stuff like that. So I don't know what the fuck they got on their mind down there. But
the first thing Jericho asked him, did you sign a new contract with him? Did he tell you to go do the parking lot? Did you hear from him that night? Well, dismiss. Dismiss.
Was that certified mail?
It wasn't certified mail. It was shoved under my door at one of my offices. I have a few offices around. So
wow.
It was served at my main office, and my daughter called me. You know, Dad, are we getting sued again? I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, baby. I said, just some bullshit here. I said,
bullshit.
I said, Dad will take care of this shit. You know what I mean?
Damn, Dave, why they coming at you like that?
I don't, man.
The racing community, and I thought they was after the devil.
All I do for the racing community, now these motherfuckers was there.
Well, listen, didn't come for a prepaid attorney, a prepaid lawyer. You might pay prepaid
legal.
Prepaid legal, $19.99 a month. Yeah, you know that? He is a prepaid legal. I said, hey, Tony, what's the name of that attorney on there? I looked at it, I said, it's a prepaid lawyer. Man, his shit was like $4.99 a month. He came in for $19.99 a month. I said, what he gonna do? Sue this county, that county, that county, that county. I said, motherfucking pockets ain't that deep. I said, you know, he got a fucking case. I said, yeah. I said, it's in the basket.
Do you still got your paperwork?
No, and I never got it.
Oh.
One of them, I think it was Marcus, sent me a copy of it. He took a picture at his desk because they sent him at his job.
Yeah, they told me.
He got notified. So I got a copy of somebody else's.
Okay.
But my name was on it.
Okay.
And not only that, then the lawyer said cease and desist and take anything off in there. Fuck you! I ain't taking nothing off in there because it was true. And then also the thing about the internet thing, your resume is on LinkedIn. It's public information. So therefore, if you went to the lowest college in the state of Maryland, if you can't get into no college in the state of Maryland, they're gonna send you to Maryland Eastern Shore University. And if your ass majored in hospitality for a hotel, and you didn't finish, and you got fired from Verizon, and you never was an executive nowhere, I told the motherfucking truth. So you would never know nothing.
Hold on, Cherry. Back up. Slow that down.
Okay, what happened was, it was something put out there.
One by one.
Take a drink.
Bullet points.
No. Okay. Things that were put out there.
Okay.
I tell people it's public information.
Right.
If someone's resume is public.
Right.
For reference, you can go to LinkedIn.com.
Right, of course.
And you can see people's resume.
Of course.
And if you see a certain person's resume named Fred Wheatley,
okay,
it's gonna say he went to Maryland University Eastern Shore.
Right.
Okay. Now, when all other colleges deny you because you don't have the GPA, or you can have the highest score to get into Morgan State, like Morgan State, because my son graduated over there, you need like an 800 to get in. Right. But when you have like a 200 or 100, then you can't. And all the other colleges deny you. Then the only other school that will accept you is Maryland University Eastern Shore, and his major was hospitality, hotel hospitality.
How to fold napkins.
Yeah, how to fold napkins, silverware.
No, I mean,
which you never finished.
I'm a building. No, I ain't maintenance. I'm a building engineer.
Okay.
Engineer.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So
therefore, your resume speaks for itself. So therefore, your last position or your last job was at Verizon. And if you were fired from Verizon, you were a supervisor there.
So someone was fired from Verizon.
He was fired.
Okay.
So therefore, you get on the DMV grudge and say, "Yeah, I've been an executive for many companies and jobs before, and you know I did this and I did that." Like, motherfucker, what the hold on, that big potato head motherfucker lying. I said because LinkedIn don't lie. That's why I said people gotta be careful because your carbon footprint will always be left is like a fossil on this earth, and your LinkedIn resume will always be there. But the point I'm making is, don't lie. Don't talk about you being executive when you were fighting for your last job and you took your last pennies and borrowed from your wife to get this company. It's not in your company.
And contractor. I think that's why they're so go at me so hard and call me what they call me Satan.
Yeah.
They call me Satan because they can't find shit on me. I'm an open book. I ain't got shit to hide. You know what I mean? I ain't got shit to hide in my personal life.
Well, they crucified Jesus. You know that. They crucified him
and
too.
And he came back.
And actually, Lucifer was an angel too.
Yeah, I remember
and they
that.
Kicked him out. So you gotta remember.
Right, you know.
So
I be whatever they call me. It don't bother me. I can laugh at it because I'm like, wow, you know.
Me too.
My man Tommy Payne called me.
You can call all type of name you want to. I go to bed small. I'm like this.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy Payne called me today and said, Styles. He said, man. When we talk on the phone, I said, "What's up, Tommy?" He said, "You, man." That's his introduction.
Right.
I said, "No." He said, "Nah, you." He said, "You the talk of the town." I'm like, "But it's
tell him what he said. Tell him what he said."
Okay.
Shout out to Tommy. Tommy, you my man. Tommy Payne, you my man.
D&T Motorsport. Okay.
Right.
This was Tommy said in short. Tommy said, "Man, they're talking about you and Dave and Kanye conversation what y'all doing." and he said, I don't know if you remember the story, but he said you remember back when ADRL was in town, okay, and the Sheik was taking care of. He sponsored Tony Christian. I can't remember all the big name guys, but back in what was that? That was probably the early 2000s, okay. And the Sheik came over and was sponsoring all the big name guys that couldn't get sponsorships, and they was hated on.
Right.
You know, the guys that got sponsored were hated on by other guys. Oh, y'all getting sponsored by the Sheik. It's almost like a deja vu what Dog is doing now. Getting upset because somebody came that had the funds to sponsor somebody.
That's what
right?
we had bad luck tonight, boy. I
Right.
thought they were working juju on us.
Yeah, and then so when the Sheik sponsored all those guys that said, yeah, man, we caught hell by being sponsored by the Sheik, you know, and because I guess they wanted to be sponsored. So Tom was like, yeah, your man Dave is the same thing. He's considered the black Sheik. The black Sheik, you know, because Dave you're doing the same thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like a deja vu, like almost 20 years later. Right. Now you come and you doing it.
Right.
Like Oprah, you get a car. You get a car, you get a sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? And the guys that's not getting sponsored got stuff to say.
Right.
But it's a lot. We getting a lot of phone calls from guys that's liking it.
Right.
And like Kenny Ferguson called. I ended up calling Kenny Ferguson after he called me. Then
Right.
called you. Then
Yeah,
I called
He's
him.
a good guy
You know.
because when he put together that van to go down south to see Larry McKenzie, and I watched Big Head on there talk about, I wasn't gonna come on live until I came down to see you. Well, he wouldn't have went down there to go see him if Kenny Ferguson wouldn't have rented that van.
Right.
And he up there with that green leprechaun outfit on. You know, I'm like, motherfucking lying. You know,
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, the
Where's
same-
the pot of gold?
Yeah, the same one he was wearing at No Guts, No Glory. I peeped that when he was with his new girlfriend or his new baby mama. But yeah, I peeped everything.
Honey bun.
No, but I just noticed the green outfit. I didn't think he wear the same old thing.
But that's money. Green is money.
No, that was the same old thing. That showed somebody like the Land Rover thing, like Rover. You already never been Rover. You in the car, like drop the phone, like right in the damn Rover symbol. Like what the fuck was he at? You ain't never been in a Rover before. Your phone go drop on the Rover symbol. Like motherfucker, you never had nothing before. You must have been driving a Pinto before. You know, I'm like, come on now. You can tell when someone not used to having anything, and then those same people become greedy when they get older.
Right.
You know, so basically, like, it's unnecessary because the people you being greedy with is your brothers and your sisters. And people say, why don't you just keep it grudge? When Joanna man came over there, like, are they gonna keep it grudge? Well, we try to keep it grudge, but you got people like you that keep nitpicking and other people that keep on hating. When we try to put into the grudge game, we got sponsors over here. We got people that's doing big time mania. We try to keep everything grudge, but we got peasants. You know, we got cockroaches, which is the bottom of the sea. They always trying to interrupt the flow of what we're doing is good. And then you wondering why we got to have cognac and conversations. You know, because it's someone always trying to interrupt the flow of things. It is grudge until a peasant interrupt us or a cockroach.
Okay, sure.
Right?
Right. I get it.
Do you think Kanye conversation is a cancer like they saying, or you think that we doing good things?
Doing good things. Because ain't nobody on here acting the fool.
No.
We ain't getting flagged.
No.
You know, we ain't out here threatening. Am I threatening you?
No, you're not threatening me.
We ain't here saying, I bitch ass, me and my daddy gonna beat your daddy.
Yeah, right.
When I see you, you know what I'm saying? When I see you, I'm gonna come at you. Man, you ain't nothing. Where y'all go at? Why go to jail and come out and beat your butt? Yeah, whatever, man. No, we ain't doing all that.
Right.
But point is, we ain't bipolar over here. Okay?
And why
we
you
try to have a civilized conversation. Larry likes the drama sometimes. Larry likes the game. And we understand it. That's his show.
Right.
But when Willie Dog get in there and said, Larry, don't let people do this. When he tell people this is your show, and then he turn around and correct them on every goddamn thing he do.
Sure,
How
I'm
you
glad
gonna
you
tell
said
him
that.
That's his show, but then you correct him. Larry, let it stop. When Larry do something, let him finish. But then you turn around and you tell him, don't do that. Larry, don't do that. Let him finish. Every time Dog on the show, he stops him and tell him what he shouldn't do. That's that man's motherfucking show. And then you tell him, oh, I normally don't get on here every Monday and Tuesday. Yes, you do. You get in there to start motherfucking shit so you have something to talk about when it comes to your show on Monday and Tuesday night. Because every Monday and Tuesday you get on his show to make your show. Because without his show, guess what? Your show would be boring.
You got that right. Now in the Kanye conversation, every time we did the live the other night, the pre-Kanye conversation when we introduced the Little Misfits,
Little Giants and Misfits.
Little Giants and
He
Misfits.
got something to talk about.
Right,
And I
so-
listen to him all the time, every week. I don't come on your show
and so-
Monday and Tuesdays. Yes, you do.
So no. I mean, I'm saying that. And so when we talked about that, he had something to say about that. So every time we talk about something, he has a rebuttal about it.
Yes.
But yet he's not saying nothing about. Well, let me go into another subject real quick. You said, and it was sent to me. Well, you sent it to me that okay, Anthony Dawson did a live feed today.
Yeah.
All right. I try to come on there to defend Kanye conversation and the Little Misfits and the
Little Misfits. Little Giants and
Little
Misfits.
Misfits.
Little
Okay,
Giants
Little
and
Giants and Misfits.
And
I like
Misfits,
that.
right.
Okay. And so, but he was talking bad about it. You know what I mean? But he was mad. Anthony Dawson was mad at the Somervilles, Charles and them, that why y'all had to take the class away from us and not say anything. You could have talked to us. And Charles sat there and told them. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm gonna let you come. But so when we said you made me forget what I was gonna say, sure. But anyway, I know it's your shit. I know it's your shit. I know it's your shit. But so when Charles tried to explain to them that it's my class, I can go where I want to go at, you know, and so y'all didn't treat me right, so they came over to the money train. Kanye conversation. We took care of them, and my thing is, why did they get upset when you didn't treat them right? They came to us.
And
we
he
treated
said
them
they
right.
asked. Like
Right.
they said we asked.
Yeah, they asked. They went on and asked.
They said they asked, and Dave said yes. So what's the problem? You shouldn't be speaking on nothing that you don't know about. If you didn't want to do it, and
He
Fred
was a
didn't treat
dude.
them
He
right,
was a dude boy. He didn't
if
make
you
no
wanna treat them
decisions.
right, then you shouldn't have had entertainment. Why are you making a live feed of nothing that did not pertain to you?
Yeah, Anthony
whole
Dawson,
point.
you wasn't. You say well you paid us. No. Fred Willie, Big Fred Productions paid Big Time Mania. You just handed out the checks. You was the one standing in line. Who this go to?
No, but today Fred said that his events is him, Big Fred Productions, Dotson, and they named somebody else.
Gordo?
Nah, it wasn't Gordo.
Oh, Keith Parker.
Nah, it wasn't Keith.
God damn.
It was somebody else.
That was it. It was. Was it Tater?
Yeah, Tater. It was Tater.
But Tater was Tater. Tater wasn't there. Did you see Tater?
I ain't see him,
But he got the summer event with him for
Yeah,
Lions
Well, he
Fight.
done
was
something.
there.
He done something.
Yeah,
No,
he
we
done
talking
summer
about
event
right. Yeah, they
with
do
him.
something. But we talking about Bridge Wars.
That's what he said.
Yeah, but Big Fred.
Oh, I didn't see Tater there.
I ain't
He
seen
already
him
said,
either.
he
Yeah.
already did some events with him.
Yeah,
You know, but for Anthony Dawson to say that
Birds
he
and feathers flock together.
he took care of us. No. When we talked with Fred Willie about coming to Bridge Wars,
That's not his name.
I told them that we
Weasel.
we only dealing with you.
right.
That's it, you know. And it's not just taking a shot at Fred, but he catches strays. I mean, he
Like they told me, Dave.
Are they sponsoring them?
Dave, you're a casualty of war.
Yeah.
I was told that numerous times. But
Yeah, you
by
right
my
about that.
by my affiliation with you, I'm catching strays, so I'm a casualty of war. I'm like,
okay. So you're a casualty of war. What have I done? Everybody say, and no, I don't need to say everybody. Not all, but most say, oh, don't fuck with Styles. Man, he fucked up dude. But nobody can tell you what I'm fucked up
Can I ask you a
about.
question? But who is sponsoring them other than you?
sponsor who?
Misfits and Lil Giants.
Nobody except for.
Case closed. So why he making a live about it?
Because we ain't steal them. Yeah. Have y'all ever watched? Have y'all ever watched the movie The Mac? Have y'all ever watched the movie The Mac? Okay, go look at it. Julius, I can't think it's Julius Johnson, whatever. Okay, in the
never
pool.
seen the movie, but-
Okay, in the pool hall. These were pimps. All right, they in there gambling on the pool table. So Richard Pryor starred in it, and Max Gilliam was the Mac. So he was like, they was shooting dice, and so one of the pimps was talking about how much money he made off the prostitute or whatever. And so the prostitute that made all the money ended up rolling into the pool hall where they was gambling at and walked up to Goldie and Richard Pryor, took Goldie's cigarette out of his mouth. Does anybody gotta have an audition to get with you? And he said, be cool, baby, be cool. And so the pimp that ran her said, bitch, come here. You know? And she stood behind Goldie. So I ain't calling the Somervilles and them prostitutes. They were somebody that had built a class, and we said they came to you and said, what can I do to get sponsored by you? Because I want to do my own thing, but I need some sponsorship.
Right.
Okay, I'm not calling them prostitutes, y'all. Don't twist my words. We use an analogy. Go look at the movie. And so they looked for help.
Right.
They wanted to enhance what they was doing from the kindness of their heart. You know, because where they was at, they wasn't getting no help.
Right.
They was getting nothing.
They were getting fucked.
Oh, damn.
I mean, going by what was told to us.
Yes, by them.
They were getting totally fucked.
And I got other phone calls today, too, from other people. I'm not going to say their name, but they didn't pay out their person.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
saying the same thing.
Yeah, same
but
thing.
just like people come to me, people tell me the same thing. When people send me information, when people post stuff on my page, it's anonymous. I can't tell who posts what, but there's people who post stuff on my page that's anonymous, but then they create a fake page.
Right.
I won't even know who it is. And I try to tell people, they already think it's me. You know,
Right.
it's just not me. You know, but even with the incident pertaining to Fred, Taylor brought that up. We went to court. And I'm like, I'm not just liking you because of Fred. He brought it up because of the judge. I said, because me and you had a good relationship until you thought you were bad. And you want to come into one of my properties and thought you was just going to be this big and bad until you met Charlie. You know?
Who's Charlie? Who's Charlie?
When he met Charlie was Daisy. And when he met Daisy, all you saw, you know how Forrest Gump was moving way forward. He was running for his life. I'm like, who do you think you are? You know, who do you think you are? And everybody said since then he had been humble. And I had no problem with him no more. The point, I ain't had no beef with him, I had no dislike with him. But the point is, these young generation nowadays, they're not but Facebook gangsters.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and you're not no real OG. I'm a real OG from back in the day. And let me tell you something. I will go square and square with you. But you don't come on my motherfucking property thinking you're going to do what you want to do and talk shit to me.
Right.
Because I'm going to have the last word.
Right.
And when I had
Right.
the last word, all I saw your red ass shorts running out with my property and my camera caught it too. You
Now-
know,
now-
and I'm helping you out.
Right.
And the first thing you go tell the judge, oh, she mad at me because I'm friend with Fred Whitley. No, I got the transcript.
Right.
And again, then it started all over again.
Right.
Because of that big head motherfucker.
So that big head motherfucker behind all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I'm like, it had nothing to do with that. You disrespected me.
Right. Now
It was never going to happen again either.
when Taylor was out, I mean, when Taylor, when he had Salt and Pepper, I'm gonna give a shout out to Taylor. Taylor did his live feeds every day,
Yeah.
and he talked shit.
Yes.
But it was never this much
Like it
drama
is
like
now.
it is now.
No, it's
Thank
not.
you.
No,
it
it's
was
not.
nowhere like that.
Prop
You know what I
out,
mean?
props out to Taylor back
Props
in the
out to
day.
fucking Taylor. So
He
Taylor
did his
might
thing.
need to come back and get this shit back into motherfucking perspective.
If he gets licensed, he can come back. Cause he can't. If he right now, if you go to any tracks, he got to get his license. Because Ray was the license he was using. So that was the whole thing. Why he came to my house, because he thought I mentioned it, but when it was asked to me, because again, somebody emailed me about it, well, text me about it. So when we were brought up on the show about it, Dawson said something to me about it. Well, you ain't got to go to the truck. You ain't got to have your license. So when we brought up on Long Island Joe's show, we were talking about it. I got caught. I was a cashier award. So when I said, yeah, I checked, I said, no, he don't. He never had them. But the point is, you don't come at me thinking you bad. No, I'm the one to go toe to toe with you.
Right.
So I said, well, you go back and meet Mr. Charlie.
Right.
You know, so I'm like, hey, you all Facebook gangsters. You go there talking that shit like you bad. You ain't bad.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, no. I don't need to call my son. I don't need to call nobody.
Right.
You know, but the point is, he'd have calmed down.
Right.
But the point is, he had a bad car, but do the right thing. Do the right thing. Yes, he can drive his ass off. And I tell people, well, at the track, guess who I bet on? People say, who the better? Bet on Salt and Pepper, because he gonna win. But the point is, you fucked your life up.
Right. And you know, I don't want nobody to think, or I don't want the people to think that we're bashing
No, we're
Fred.
not.
That everything is bash Fred. All we talking about is Fred Wheatley, Fred Wheatley, Fred. That is not the fucking case. However, ironically, every guest that we had here that sat in these IKEA chairs had something to say about
Well, Fred,
About Fred.
Weasel.
And what?
Right.
Sherry, the fourth guest.
she the fourth one, and all four of them had something to say about Fred, and none of them has been favorable.
I mean, look at the last thing. I mean, even the track owner I saw the email from Royce Miller. I saw it myself. I got a copy of it. But look at what happened at MRI
Well,
when he had the last Bridgewater there. No one showed up. The last Bridgewater MRI. He was holding the track down, had reserved for no one else to do any type of drag racing. And Royce Miller said, "How you gonna do this to him? You down there promote some other type of show, and you got him."
Oh, okay, I remember that.
So so look at that, and no one showed up. And not only that, look at the outrageous prices. People up at
Yeah,
talk about that. The prices were outrageous.
$100. I
For
talked about
RV,
that today.
With
$100
no
for
water,
what?
no
For the
electric.
check cards.
Hundred-
Up at Bridgewater, remember? It was $100
Yeah,
check
But
card.
even
Damn
MRI, people come up to me at US 13. They said, "How we gonna park our RVs at MRI with no electric, no water?" He was just being greedy, and he kind of like he didn't mess Larry's reputation up. But Mr. Miller said, in never in his life he had this issue. It was just Larry by himself.
Right.
He said
True
until
that.
Fred came along. And that's what he told me. He said, "People know I ain't talked to him, but he wrote a letter to him." And he showed me what the letter was. See, they don't know I know these things because I had that report with them. And the point is, you want him to hold spots, block these slots off, and not have no races. But you done that promoting stuff there in North Carolina. Come on, you can't do that because he losing money.
right.
Okay, Dave, you said on
That's what you call greedy.
on Dog Show, you said that Fred said that he learned a lesson.
And who is 50?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hear it. By the time I got on there, people was calling me, telling me to get on. I heard that they said that they were disappointed that I didn't come. I didn't even know they was having a fucking show.
Right.
And I
was?
don't.
Dog was having
they having a
his
Zoom show.
emergency Zoom. Anytime we do, me and Dave do a live feed. If I do a live feed and talk about Kanye conversation or whatever, they gonna do a rebuttal always. You know. But go ahead. You said now
And
what?
I guess Charles and Coley Cole was actually, I guess, voicing to Fred, their displeasure
Right.
of how Bridge Wars went down. And Fred was pretty much saying, things could have been done better, and he's learning from his mistakes. And I mean, pretty much the same, the PR, the textbook PR response.
But you're a grown man. I mean,
And
can you
Dr.
stand in front of a judge at late 30, 40-something years old and talking about I'm learning?
Hell
Look what
no.
happened last year. What you call out there fighting? Same old thing. You think a man want him to keep on
Oh,
fighting?
he fights everywhere.
Yeah, Dawson got in a fight last year, and Fred words was he didn't want nobody here by car super underneath the rug. He's still out there fighting at Cecil County last year. Dawson was. I'm like, come on now, that's you.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say he used to get beat up?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Motherfucker talk all that
saying.
shit to me.
They try to hide all that stuff, but look who he hang around. I mean, come on, he need them to do his dirty work. Fred need them to do his dirty work. And then Anthony Dawson and Fred Alden were talking about custom Long Island Joe was dogging his show out by what he didn't do, what he did do. That man had 20/50 or either 20/40. Who else is charging $20 to get in? I think it was $40 for a tech card, other than Marcus Wong's and them. It's like, cause they want the love, the family, the fun, the grudge. They want the old fashioned grudge race.
Like it used to be.
Like
we
they
had fun.
used to do up on the hill. That's how it used to be, and that's what we trying to get it back to. Joe, Long Island Joe, he's doing what we used to do. Marcus, all his events, that's what him and Antoine is doing. And they jumped on Long Island Joe about it. They jumped on that man so bad. It's like, come on now, y'all fucking complain about everything, but y'all ain't doing shit.
Do Bridgewater give out any free food?
No,
Do they give out any Jello shots?
No.
Do they give out any crabs?
no.
Goddamn, Marcus and them give out all
Marcus
that.
give out free crab, Jello shot. I don't see how they make any money.
They ain't in it for the
Even
money.
Long Island Joe. And he sit up there, that man ran ragged. Me and his son, his wife, and everything out there working, and we all just pitched in, and it was like a beautiful, like a communion thing. It's like this man did this for the bottom of his heart. This is what grudge racing is about. This is what no time racing is about. It's a community. This is what it used to be back like in the 70s when I went to a good old fashioned track race down in Fayetteville.
Right.
It's not the same no more.
Nah.
When these new promoters come along, that's what changed the game.
It's
Back
rob-
in the
it's
day,
robbing
on
everybody.
Friday night when I went up to Capitol or Saturdays, back in the day when metro area graduates was around, didn't we have fun?
Yes, we did.
When Monster Jones put on an event, I
Yes,
was
he
up
did.
there. There was none of this going on.
Shout out to Monster Jones.
And somebody made one good point the other day. They said when Dawson came out of jail, all this shit started popping off all over again.
Yes.
You know, and it is what it is, and he can say what he wants to say because I know his judge. You know, it is what it is, and then dog want to follow behind him like he a little puppy. You know,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
the
sure,
point is,
sure.
bring it back where it used to. That's what you trying to do. That's what Bruce trying to do. If you
Right.
don't like it, say something to me.
Well, sure. Why Anthony Dawson always wear that traffic vest?
I actually saw Hassan said because he wanted to be Alicia Keys. Hassan said Alicia Keys.
I'm on your ass, Anthony Dawson. You think they call you red nose, whatever? You know, you want smoke? Well, I got smoke
because
for you now.
he think he's slick because he put Joanna Man up to say things against me and everything. And I'm like, you think he's sick because I know what you're doing, But like I say, any day she can see me any day.
Right.
She can see me any day.
Yeah.
I can see her with one hand.
I can't believe she actually said y'all need to put Dog on Kanye Conversation.
But she actually said on the show too why they put me on the show. What they gonna put you on the show for? To run tricks?
And look, like,
She said, "Why y'all put her up there?" She said, "No, because Dawson put her up to that. Because that's his puppet." I mean, you a porn star. I'm not a porn star. and I told her every day, I would try to be friends with her. She said, "Well, if you go out to Big Jake Radio, we got that shit. We can have a drink. I'm trying to keep it casual. I'm trying to keep the peace down in the middle. But you want to come at me, little girl? Don't do that. I'm not. I can turn to the cane man real quick.
and then look, like we told everybody, we don't want nobody to think that Cognac and Conversation is just our platform to get on here and talk about people. That is not the case.
We won't show what happened. The
Right.
reason why this chaos started.
Right. All we do is we bring the shit that people talk about
On the
every
back
day
lines.
on the back lines.
Yeah.
And
And
we
we can't
just bring
defend
it.
ourselves.
We just bring it to the front lines.
Yeah.
So if you are a promoter and you done fucked over some people,
Yeah.
and it comes out on Cognac and Conversation, don't blame me. Blame yourself for shoving rod on people. You know what I mean? Don't blame us. So what I want to say, everybody think. First of all, I don't have anything personal against Fred.
Well, I don't even.
Nothing at all. But
Wait a minute.
I don't let them cut my mind.
That-
They're not in my head because
That's kind of like no disrespect, but motherfuck you.
But no.
I know, I
get
just
it.
fucking with you. I just
But
wanted to say that.
I don't have anything personal against Fred. People saying that, oh, Dave, every time you talk about this Fred, nah, motherfucker, I'm not the one talking about Fred. Everybody who sits in these IKEA
In these chairs.
Fred's name come up about some fuckery that he done did. All we do is we talk on it.
There you go.
And we laugh about it and stuff like that. So I don't have
even
anything
Oprah
about
Winfrey came back to auction sound. She wasn't talking about it last week. I heard Oprah talking about it. Oprah Winfrey, yeah, she did.
Oh, yeah?
She said, "What's that big peanut potato head little DMB called Fred Weasel?" I said, "What you talking about, Oprah?"
So what we're doing, I mean, it's been said that
If
we
it
won't,
happens, it happens.
right? That we won't let certain people on Cognac and Conversation. That's not the case either. However, if Fred Wheatley
wants to come
on Cognac and
and
Conversation
sit in these
and
IKEA
sit
chairs.
in the IKEA chairs, Fred, you can come because you're getting beat up pretty bad.
Why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So he can bust a lie.
No.
I mean-
He couldn't do that on here. We got
No.
to. It's been exposed too much, so he will have to just come clean about everything.
But he's not though. You
No.
already know that.
I don't
but
think
we-
I don't think he'll come on.
Yeah,
either,
yeah,
but-
he's not though.
I think he will.
I don't think he will.
Weasels don't like come out in the light. It's too much light in here.
We can turn these down.
You know how, a weasel is nocturnal, so they don't come out. They come out in the dark.
Uh-huh.
They do sneaky stuff.
But you don't
Learn
think
about a weasel.
I don't think so.
you don't think he'll come on?
I,
won't.
nah,
He
I
won't.
don't think so.
You invited Fred Willie. You invited to come
Yeah,
on.
I mean-
and state your
That's
case.
not his last name. Named Weasel.
Now, when people were repeatedly saying lies about me, because I get lied on every nigga.
Me too.
I
I
mean,
can lie while I'm sleeping.
Give us two. I mean, for
lies?
real.
Oh,
yeah.
nigga, I mean-
pertaining
I
to
can lie
racing.
every day.
none of my shit was pertaining to racing. I mean,
Oh, okay. I
motherfuckers
thought
got
pertaining to
personal with
racing.
me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Thank
and,
you.
and there was a bunch of lies and shit like that. I mean, I didn't feel that I just felt that I was going to be the bigger man, and because I know me and my family know me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all the lies that they telling and shit like that, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I be
Because
fussy.
the ones that don't like me, that talk shit about me, I don't even know who half these motherfuckers are.
Right.
So I don't
That's how I
care.
am too. Somebody
Right.
called me ugly one day on Facebook. They come, they said, "With your ugly self."
Yeah.
Like, how you looked in the mirror?
Right. Yeah. So Fred is probably gonna take that page and be like, you know what, y'all, I'm not even. I mean, Cognac Conversation, they messy.
Oh, he said he
I'm
gonna
not-
retire last year. He said every year he gonna retire.
I don't know.
Oh, so he said he done now?
Yeah, he said a couple months ago when something else came out, he gonna retire. He said every year he gonna retire.
Right.
You know, no, he's too greedy to retire.
Mm.
But you know, when they talk about me, I lay in the bed, I smile, and I'm like, "Fuck you!" Every time I think about him.
So
You know, because it is what it is. Because it's a saying that when you the top of somebody's conversation, it means you the topic.
topic.
You remember I put that thing online, and
Right.
when you the head of somebody's conversation, then you the headline.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, I like
every
that,
time,
sure.
that's right.
God damn, sure.
Yeah, I seen that.
I can say it again. When you the top of somebody's conversation, it means you the topic,
Right.
and when you the head of somebody's conversation, you the headline. So let's just keep on saying Bruce Styles, yeah, David O, Sherry Tucker, the candy lady, the curly lady.
I just can't
Go
believe.
with the topic and with the headline, bitch ass.
See, Sherry didn't cut up. Sherry can't be civilized. Y'all thought that she was gonna be more like ratchet and all that
I'm
stuff.
educated.
Yeah. So she's showing y'all that she's somewhat educated.
That's
and
somewhere
that-
I am educated.
No, I mean,
Yeah, correct
mean-
his ass, sure.
yeah, okay, my bad.
I just can show off sometime, but yeah.
Right, you know,
Those-
and trust me,
Yeah, I got hands.
she
Probably got the nails.
trust me, Sherry was a little nervous about being on show. Everybody get in these chairs,
Right, yeah.
and they get a little.
Yeah, the camera's
done
a light
get-
scam a little bit.
Yeah, we even got
But
comfortable
it's
with
the lights,
this,
right? I was like kind of nervous, like, whoa.
you know.
No, I ain't-
So,
I'm
so,
not
so,
really
Sherry,
nervous.
what is it that you would like to say? And we can go off the rails with it.
Well, I already know it's gonna be a part 3 later on. 'Cause we already discussed that.
Yeah, you
But-
coming back and stuff like that.
But look, but they got to wait because I saved some things for later. But they got to tune in during the middle of the season and then the end. So we can't tell them, right? It's
Right.
a surprise.
That's right. Got surprise their
Oh,
ass.
so you want to surprise them? You don't want to get on them.
We can't tell them everything because you never let your right hand know what your left hand doing.
Which? Oh, you got it right this time.
That's
Right.
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 She was getting
Right.
the left hand, right hand.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So on
But
that.
don't throw dirt on my name and do not judge me without knowing the situation. Because a lot of people will join in, get on everybody else's clique, and try to get into their clique without knowing who I am. Like I said, if you don't know me, hey, because when I walked into the park last Saturday, everybody was looking at me, everybody whispering. And one guy even told me, go ahead and say, you tell everything. I'm like, fuck you, nigga, who are you?
Get out of here.
Yeah, he walked off. And I don't know who he was. But evidently he know me. I said, "Do you want my fucking autograph? I'm a signed Kenny man." I
Oh,
said,
you gonna
"Yo."
get them coming up to you now?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
no, everybody want to know what you talking about. Like, who are you? What you talking about? What you talking about? Everybody keep on whispering in the park.
See, we
Everybody
can't
looking
go
at me, I'm
places
like,
no more. We
damn.
gotta stay
I
inside.
said, do I need to put something on my side? Call. Do you want to talk to my little friend? I'm like, damn. I call my bodyguard. What's up? I'm like, because people were like walking around and they were like nervous. And
Because
then
they knew-
I heard
wait a minute.
Larry, even
Wait.
Larry became a stutter.
But Sherry,
we got no beef.
Sure, they knew you was coming on here. They was worried. And Dog said it yesterday or even today. Everybody walking, acting like they scared. We don't know what she gonna say, but she probably just gonna say
Nothing.
nothing. How
Yeah,
y'all doing?
yeah.
But that motherfucker was scared to shitless.
Yeah, and I ain't got nothing against some bitches. He need to respect people. Start talking about people mamas.
Yeah.
Their wives. Stop calling people bitches, especially me. But like I said, Dog just needs to stop because somebody gonna take that serious one day.
Why he always
You know?
say that shit, that negative shit, and talk about
And
people,
then
and then say, not to cut you off, but then say,
Yes, you did. You cut me
I
off.
know I did. I just, I said that because Dave always say that. but and then say, I ain't got no problem with him. Me and Bruce, we don't like each other. How you know I don't like him? He know because he talked about my mama.
Yeah, 'cause he told me I used to like Sherry Tucker.
That's his
Now
famous thing. He said
told
that to
I'm
me.
like, no, you used to like Bruce, right?
Yeah.
He trying to clean up today because he knew what I was gonna say about him. So he trying to be nice.
What you gonna say about him, Shirley? What he scared about? Tell it, Shirley. Tell it now. Tell it, Shirley.
One day he come with a fat ass. He said, "Sarah, sit your fat ass down," because he told me I'm not supposed to get in between him and Marcus. I'm not supposed to take sides when I like both of them. But you just try to talk to my fat ass. You know, you want my fat ass.
Who wanted your fat ass?
Woody Dog. But yeah,
That old motherfucker want everybody fat ass.
yeah, thank you. But yeah, you gonna call me out my name? I'm like, but like
Hold
I
on.
said,
I'm gonna get messy.
There you go.
no,
What?
but-
Tell him to get messy because he gonna forget.
Nah,
He gonna forget.
let me get it off. Let me get it off. I'm gonna fucking forget it. Sure. You told us it was what motherfuckers in Grudge in no time that been in your DMs and came and tried to get with you.
a whole lot.
Name them.
Name him. Yeah, that's in your DMs.
Name them. Yeah, fuck that.
We want to know.
A lot of them.
This is messy.
No.
Give us some names.
Give us some names.
You gotta give us all of it, but give us some prominent names.
He never been my DM. He just said it out loud. Well, wait, dog. He said it out
Right.
loud. So
Okay, that's one.
Okay, that's one.
Well, Fat Apple's one.
Sure.
Because he told everybody he was going to the show with me. And I said, why you tell everybody that? And I tell nobody because I was going with, as a friend. Because Fat Albert would just be a character.
So Fat Albert was in
Oh,
your DM.
yeah.
Because he was just actually a friend. I did talk to him and we get information. But he told Bad Mouth Crew and them that I was coming as his date. I'm like, no, we were coming as friends.
Mover.
So he told everybody
Jewel.
that I was
Really, dog? For real? For real? Yeah, okay.
but he was that casual word because me and Fat Albert is cool. We all could be cool. But like I said, some of the other people I didn't really pay him to. I'm gonna tell you about one person.
Yeah, come on.
I'll pay one person. And to this day, he talk about me and he tell me that I'm drama. If that motherfucking wrinkle poon raisin ass Rick House.
I was wondering.
Because every time like I said, the nigga say about me, when the first time I have a habit, like, hey, honey bun or whatever, not honey bun, I say, hey, sexy, hey, handsome, give a guy a compliment. Good morning, how you doing? But when he started to gear toward, hey, what color are your cupcakes?
Hold the fuck up.
And when
Who
he
said
put it,
cupcake?
Rick House, Dick House. He not but a dick. And when he put it on DLB Grudge, our conversation,
Right.
everybody said, well, Sherry proved her conversation, what she said. And I said, hold up. So when I see where he was going with it, I said, we do not sit the same. So what does that mean to you?
Wait, but who said that? You said that?
Yeah, to me, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in you. Knowing that he don't been with everybody, including somebody else. I'm not gonna mention her name because I don't have no beef with her.
Right.
But I'm like, who you think you are? You just a fucking drunk. You come in here drinking the cheapest corn liquor from Walmart, talking about me on live feed, live. And it was on, and everybody would call me about it. It was like, come on now. And he every day talk about, I'm on my lunch break. Motherfucker up there smoking a Newport, looking like a dried up prune, and talk about, she got nothing but drama and everything. He is nothing but a fucking dick house. And think because he been married to a black woman, got black kids, he know a black woman. Motherfucker, no, you don't. And he talk bad about me all the time. Larry McKenzie already put him on a show all the time.
Right.
But that's one person in my DM, and I told him we do not sit to say I didn't want him, but he tried to badmouth me. He had a bad mouth for the longest time, and I told him I did not want him, but him especially. But the other guys, I like play with them, but when I saw they kind of crossover, I stopped it. I stopped it.
Got any more names?
Sure.
Bro, got any more names?
Well,
Yeah, you do got some more names. You got some more names.
no, it's no married guy, nothing like that. I mean, nobody's married.
No, we ain't say married. More names.
Lately, everybody was scared. Like they saw
let me give you some hints. They say we be
If Fat Albert was in your DM.
Fat Albert.
Well, he
Hey.
said with the girl, but I found out that somebody else said, well, Fat Albert was his fiance or some girl that he had broke up with. So I felt he did a lot to me, but I quit with because somebody else said something to me that I talked to on another line, and they said Fat Albert was some girl that he was married to, but they broke up. So I felt he did a little lie to me, but we wouldn't date. We were just friends. And, that's why I said he wasn't.
He was shooting the shot.
He was
Yeah,
damn sure
yeah, but we was just friends. But I said I'm coming to the ward with. I was going to first awards party 2 years ago as a
Right.
friend. But I said, don't be telling everybody. He said, man, I'm gonna dress up for you. You wear something else? Yeah, but I'm gonna dress sexy. Boy, he said, I don't dress up, baby, but I'm gonna dress up for you. And when I saw him in the award show, I said, that fat motherfucker wore that. That I was supposed to dress up. He had a suede suit. I said, I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna wear that. But and then Marcus told me that, everybody was telling me, they said, yeah, we already knew. In fact, I was coming with you because he was telling us, you didn't come with the King Lady. He said, oh, yes, I am coming with the King Lady. She could be my dancer. You didn't tell them that.
Which one? Now, what banquet was this? The one they had at the...
The first one I had a couple years ago at that Shack House in Columbia.
Right, yeah, right.
And it was just really just a friend. So he was really like casual war between the Mob Town. I had nothing against him or Avon. Just like with Avon, all them won that best dress award, and his wife won. Everybody in Mob Town won like 80% of the awards. And then when they said Mob Town again, Avon and his wife best dress. Avon had a wrinkled up blue suit from Andy Griffin, Mayberry. And I'm like, motherfucker, no, you didn't. It was like 40 people on the live feed, and everybody said Silverhawk and his wife. And you gave it to Avon. His suit wasn't even ironed. They said best female dresser. Avon's wife. I'm like, okay, yeah, she's pretty, but come on, she the colors of the rainbow, look like somebody of Lane Bryant. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
You know what Lane Bryant is?
That was the story.
Yeah, and I'm like, you should have gave it to Anthony Dawson's sister, or you should have gave it to Silverhawk's wife. But I'm like, are you fucking serious? And then the $500.
But you see the track pattern,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Every time they
Mob
did,
Town. And then also the glue that kept the group together. Mob Town. I'm like, what the fuck? Everything. So we all in there just typing in the comments, and then they act like they were so professional and everything. And then what's the boy called that do the videography?
Top Dollar.
No, the other guy. Something Grudge.
Oh, Forever Grudge?
Forever Grudge. He on there when Shaquita Dawson walked by. Oh my God, look at her titties. Oh my God. And he forgot he lied. I'm like, this is so unprofessional. I look at it and he talking about, he got professional people. And then Dawson about to fight somebody in the hallway because they said, oh hell, I ain't walking with no rat. Yeah, he a rat for sure because I know because Nuck Carter told me he's still working for them. And I'm like, so you on there doing all this shit. And I'm like, look at this shit right here. But the whole thing was 80% of the awards was Mob Town. I said, who wants some fuckery shit like this? And then nobody got a chance to dance. Everybody was complaining. And that motherfucker at the end of the ceremony said, well, I don't know where y'all going, but y'all gotta get the hell up out of there. What kind of shit is that?
Right.
To tell your guests.
Right.
You should have paid for an extra hour and let them dance.
Right.
Sure. They had no room to dance. I was there.
No, it wasn't.
There wasn't no room.
It was hot, and I already knew that
It
place.
was small. I was in there. I got a award.
And just like they said, somebody called shut the other place down. They couldn't afford the other place. No, they couldn't afford the other place, and they try to blame it on somebody else. We're gonna get our lawyers to find out who said that we couldn't. We're gonna shut the other place down. No, they couldn't afford the other place, and they put everything else on Larry Thompson to pay for everything. And they said that somebody else tried to say it was malice. The word he used was very weakly. With malice in their heart, saying that we're gonna tear the place up, so we find another venue. So therefore, you find another fancy venue, right? JC Hall was down the street.
Right.
You don't find no hole in the hall juke joint from the color purple.
Right.
That's what it was. And so my cousin and them own that place. So I was like, okay, let me do some little investigation. No, you couldn't afford it, motherfucker. And Larry Thompson got tired of putting that money out. And that same year, Mob Town got another car too. So I'm like, okay, well, that motherfucker is a weasel. And I see that's why people don't like me, because I call it like it is. So I'm sure.
Wait, you ain't by yourself? Don't like me either.
Crystal and all gonna be saying,
they don't like me either.
gonna be talking smack talk. But for all her little entourage, with all the little girls that came at me, guess what? They all on stop, but that one person. But see, eventually I'm gonna shut her down too. Crystal Rollins, because I tell why you keep messing with me. I even told the president of Girlie of Grudge, this is who you got in your entourage.
Right.
But you keep fucking me. I don't bother you.
Why you not with the girls of Grudge?
For what? I was in a
No,
bike
I'm
club
just
by
asking.
motorcycle. For what? They ain't nothing.
Did they ask you?
Nope.
Why they
But why they not growing? The question is, why they only got 5 people? Why nobody else not in there? They had Britney on a cover of the thing, and I heard that Britney never got Britney's permission either.
What Britney? Charlie
Britney
Brown?
Gray. Yeah, Charlie
Charlie
Brown's
Brown's
niece.
niece.
They never got her permission to put her picture on there. But she not in there. Why they ain't invite nobody else? Why is this 5 people? If you have a group, right, you recruit. Why is only 5 girls?
Well, okay, and it's not to take a shot at the girls.
No, it not have nothing to do with them. But the point is,
wait a minute, let me ask you a question.
she messing up for the rest of them.
Yeah.
So all of them are straightened up, but one bad apple. And then she talking about cognac in conversation.
Well, that's what I was going
And
to
I'm
say.
like, what the fuck wrong with you, girl?
Do you know who Cognac Conversation is?
Yeah, I'm like, and then the whole time I'm watching from another page, she's talking about me bad. She's on Corey Swanson phone talking about get her. Talking about me when Corey posting my pictures. Yeah, I got a passport, motherfucker. And somebody said, oh, they need to deport her. Because, you know, when my hair just naturally, it naturally curls up.
Right.
They thought I was Dominican or something. I had to deport me.
You just going to get deported.
Yeah. You know, but she's taking shots at me then.
Right.
And I didn't talk about body shapes. And then when I see her this weekend, I didn't talk about what the fuck wrong with you. And so even when I was talking to the president, I'm like, no, bad apples, you birds of a feather flock together. And I don't associate myself with people like that because guess what? I have class about myself.
Did they say anything bad about Cognac Conversation?
Yes, they did. Krista Rollins said something in the feed. I'll go back and get it for you. She was saying something bad about him because you know why? Everybody follows what everybody else do. It's like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, everybody got their clicks.
Yeah, everybody got their
You know what I mean?
clicks.
Everybody got their
That's
clicks.
just like in the beginning, it was Patty Cake and all of them was jumping on me because all of them were following Fred. And then when I approached Crystal, but at the time Crystal was still married. I heard she's not married no more, but they all was jumping on Fred's side and they didn't know what I know. So they all backed down. Crystal said, Crystal Johnson or Crystal Bird. And I said, okay, we're going to let it go. Beef go beef. She said, but I never say anything about you. I said, you're a fucking lie. I seen the screenshots. And I said, we're going to let it go because it's fine because I'm a bigger person. And I don't want to keep holding no grudge against nobody. I wouldn't hold a grudge because I really don't care. I want to live my life and go dance. But the point is, it's only one person that keeps stirring up shit.
Who's that?
Trista Rollins.
Okay.
And I told Larry, she came on his show, and even Marcus called her out and said, why do you keep letting her come on your show and stir up shit?
Leave Sherry Tucker alone.
Please.
But as soon as I put hands on somebody, they gonna say, oh, she got a record. Yeah, motherfucker, I got a record, put my hands on people. Leave me the fuck alone because it's like I'm not bothering nobody. I'm up here, I'm doing what I gotta do. They even told me this weekend, Sherry, you up there, you can push her back off the line. While I'm at you at 13, the state police said, yeah, because they don't need to be up here. Because I tell people, get the fuck off the wall. Right. They look at me, get off the wall. I tell people, stop the race. Me and Fat Albert be up there controlling that wall. Fat Albert said, I'm stopping the race. Get off that wall.
Oh, you and your man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and your boo.
I'm saying, they listen to me.
You and your boo.
I see kids in the wall, they listen to me. And I'll be up there
Now, did you hear what we said?
controlling that line.
Did you hear what
He
we
said? You
said?
and your boo.
Yeah.
No, but Fat Albert is a friend of mine, and he just happened
Right.
to be a cashier award with everything going on.
Right, okay.
And because there's that situation with Weasel,
Mm-hmm.
he got caught up in the middle of that, but he had nothing to do with this.
Right.
Right.
But he just happened to be caught up because
Oh, so you kind of like him a little
Yeah,
bit.
she
huh?
taking that for
no,
She
no,
taking
no,
that for
no, he said no. He nothing but a friend of mine. You know,
Right.
like I
No,
said,
we understand that.
We
part.
understand that.
You
No,
said
I
that.
go solo. I go solo because I like being by myself. I don't like drama. I don't like stress.
Right. I get
You know,
that.
all I like doing is going to the track, going fishing, and traveling, and horseback riding.
Okay.
So,
Now, okay. Okay. We go.
Dad, you got a lot of questions. That's good, though. I like that.
That the thing.
But that
Okay.
was a good question though.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
And
got-
one other person, but I can't say his name because
Why
he
you
might
can't?
get
You don't call your look up. Look where you
mad.
at.
No, but one other, because
say it.
he's up
How
north.
dare you?
But,
Come on.
like I can't say it because I can't say it.
Come on, Sherry.
Come on, Sherry.
You ain't gonna get another chance. We might not bring you back.
Well, but he's really quiet, but I can't.
Okay,
say it.
no, okay, wait.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Dad.
yeah.
You had something. Wait a minute, Dad get something else.
He's good in all this. He like
Okay,
this
sure.
show.
You ain't gonna
Oh,
tell us.
he like the show? All right. We
Okay, we
ain't
ain't gonna say
him.
nothing
We
about
gonna
it.
spare
Leave him
him.
alone.
We gonna
Go
spare
ahead. What you gonna say, Dave?
This is the time where we need to do our next inductee. We didn't do the.
I think they say a prayer.
No,
I thought
no.
it was a dog show. Dog
We
show.
didn't do it on
Last
the
week.
last episode because Pro Stock Joe was here. Pro Stock Joe is going through a transition. You know, he actually is I guess he turns his life over to Christ. Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Pro Stock
So
Joe.
we thought it would be bad taste to do inductee for the Hater Hall of Fame when Pro Stock Joe was here. But
Hater Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but since all three of us are
But
messing,
even the Bible had wrote that Lucifer is going to hell.
yeah.
So we could have still wrote it, but I understand Pro Stock
Yeah,
Joe
Pro
gonna
Stock
live
Joe,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, because he said he didn't want to talk about
they didn't
nobody,
wanna talk about
whatever.
nobody, yeah.
So we
Yeah, I
gave
heard
him
that.
his flowers.
Right,
you know
I
what I'm
understand.
saying?
I understand.
So you had and we
We all
giving
had
Shuri.
the same name.
Yeah, we all had the same name,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna let Shuri induct the new Hall of Fame
Mm-hmm.
inductee.
So far we have 3.
Wait a minute. What Shuri is about to announce are the Hater Hall of Fame.
Right.
These are the motherfuckers that hate all the fucking time for no fucking reason. They want to be sitting in these IKEA chairs. You know, they're not coming on.
So Joanna Brown, stop, AKA Joanna Man, stop calling.
Oh, so you okay? So, Shuri Tucker, our guest tonight, will announce the previous Hall of Fame.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cognac and Conversation Show. Tonight, we're about to introduce the Hater Hall of Fames of 2020, 2026,
Yes.
2026. Number 4, Hall of Fame goes to Woody Dog Washington.
Hey.
Hey. Ding, 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 ding.
Willie Dog,
He
you
is
just been
our
nominated.
number 4. Woody Dog, congratulations. You are our number 4 Hall of Fame.
Do you
Welcome, Woody Dog.
I didn't think you was going to turn up like
Oh,
this, but you got us
motherfucker.
laughing. Shuri Tucker, thank you for announcing the Hall of Fame, Willie Dog.
Ding, 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 ding. Come get your cookies, motherfucker. When I see you, I'm going to kick you in that weak leg.
Oh, my God.
Matter of fact, I'm going to mail you your certificates tomorrow. Woody Dog Watson, the Hater Hall of Fame from the Cognac and Conversation, 2026.
I got a question for you. Thank you for announcing that.
You're welcome, Bruce Styles.
It done brought tears to my eyes. What do you think about Richard Wilson?
He got suckered. I think he got suckered in with, well, I don't want people to think we picking on Weasel, but because he do have a fast car and they just brought him in to use him. But people think he's a redneck and he's prejudiced because of who he voted for and all that other stuff. But sometimes he puts his nose in places that don't belong in that place. And he gets caught up in the drama, and he shouldn't be in that drama. Now, I don't heard a lot of bad things, and I don't came to his defense. And there's things I don't heard, but I don't inbox him and said, like the other day, Woody Dog called me a bitch. And he liked the comment, and I said,
Hold on, sorry, there. Y'all, stop being...
yeah, because
Don't
when you
take-
like something, we can see it.
Right. Yeah. Y'all do it and y'all don't even think. Somebody say something bad about somebody else and then you go and like it. I look at all the motherfucking likes all the time.
Me too.
So I know who to fuck with, who not to.
Thank you, because he was replying to me. It said replying to Shuri. So that's why I'm saying, I see that stuff. And it's like he gets caught up in the people that was using him from the get-go.
Right.
Because they want you to come up to your side to use you to bring your car to be into their entourage or whatever.
Right.
Like
what Willie Dog doing, the Pied Piper.
Well, he's a fake evangelist, hoe,
No, he ain't none of that. He
prostitute,
just,
drug racer, lip dick, whatever you want to call it.
we saw Willie Dog. Fuck that motherfucker. That mama
praying-
talk about my mama.
Because he's praying for pussy in the beginning of the show. And then he ended with, how big is your dick?
What you think about that? What you think about saying stuff like that?
I think for a guy, that'd be disrespectful. I would never answer it. But
Right.
to say, and he thinking no one listening.
No.
and he pauses,
Wait a minute. He didn't
I
think
don't think it's
nobody
right.
was listening. He was on his own Zoom.
But no, he wasn't. It was on KC's show.
Well, it was okay. You on a live show.
But for a minute, he was lost in his
Okay,
thought.
you're a female. Do you think that's gay?
Yes, because I said to myself, what was he thinking about? Because he wasn't
He
thinking.
was thinking about what he was talking about.
And he said, oh, that's good enough.
How you say it? Say it again.
Oh, that's good enough. I said, well, goddamn.
Come on, Willie, dog. Come on out the
Casey
closet.
said he got 6 or 7 inches. I like, well, damn, that's what you can take, Willie, dog. I was like, damn. And Casey said, about 6 or 7 inches. I got nothing against Casey. I like Casey, but he said, I got 6 or 7 inches. Casey, you should have fucking answered the question. And then he talked about how many times he watched Hassan. Because Hassan was in there talking to Nicole. And Hassan, you know how Hassan, they talk about, I got 10 inches. And he said, now I seen Hassan in action now. He can put it in the work. Yeah, he can put it in the work. Casey, how big is your dick?
That's some gay ass shit.
I was laughing, and then he got so mad at me. I know he gonna be mad at me, but
No, he ain't gonna be mad. He ain't gonna be mad.
No, but
They gonna do a Zoom.
I ain't mad at
They gonna do a
He
Zoom
gonna say,
show every day.
Fuck that bitch. He gonna say, I'm gonna say, fuck you too, you one leg bitch. That no good cooker. Call you with a dog. Cooker dog. No, but serious though, you don't ask another grown man. If I ask you, Uncle Man, how would you feel?
Ain't no grown man. Yeah.
Like you tell another man suck your private part. That's disrespectful too.
And that's some gay stuff.
Yeah,
That's
so
gay.
as soon as you get mad at somebody, and if I was a female and a female said suck my pussy, I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here. You know.
Well, I don't look at it like that with women.
Well, because
We ain't gonna get into that.
but I'm just saying it just caught me off guard, and I was listening to it. You know, even when Anthony Dawson was whispering, because you get caught up in those shows, and he was whispering, and he be like, "Yo, Crystal saying she like getting hit while she on the rag." And I'm like, "Y'all."
Oh, you ain't hear that? No. You ain't hear about that? No. Say it again. What you say, Sherry?
He said Crystal like getting hit on the rag. You know, I'm like, they on dog show after 12 o'clock. He talking about Crystal R. You know, and I'm like, but Anthony is whispering, but you on KC show.
Right.
So you're forgetting where you are. And I'm like, Dawson, you whispering. What the fuck you whispering for? And just for that quick, but they deleted it though, but I already recorded it.
Right.
Can't get it over with you, not the candy lady.
You can't get it up.
You got 9 ladies, Chico sticks, lemon head.
But you can delete it, but I still can go back and get it because, like I said, you leave your carbon. It's like that machine you used to have. You can leave your carbon footprint. It's still there. You can delete it, but I still can go back and get it. But I'm like, why would you go tell that girl business? But, you know, you supposed to be her friend, but yet you go tell her business. After 12 o'clock, the conversation they have on there, you just talking about God is so good and praises, like the preachers that be on there. Like Big Tony and all of them, and just like Joe Ram said something about you today.
Yeah, well, I mean, go ahead and say what he said.
And he said that I think disrespectful for another man to get on live while somebody else is on live. Well, did you ever say anything? Well, the Shorty bandwagon was on live. Was Brandon Thomas and Fat Albert was on live when Willie Dog was on his Zoom. They do their show at the same time every time on Mondays when they were doing their live. One was on Zoom, one was on live. But did he ever say anything? I don't know, Joe Ramsey, but the point is you're being two-faced and you taking sides. But that's another one that's already, that's a Bible thumper that's quoting the Bible, but then you turn around and you on those Zoom show at nighttime too, because you engaging in those sexual conversations. Because if you're laughing and talking about it, then you're engaging in worldly things. So you're not of Christ or like Christ, of you in worldly things. So that's not right either. So you're a hypocrite of the world, basically.
I can't understand
So
that he actually said that I can't be on the Zoom. Me,
Yeah,
the
he said
motherfucking king.
disrespectful. Yeah.
That
But
I can't wait a minute. That I can't be doing my own fucking Zoom
Right.
while Anthony
Well-
Dawson doing a
Well, it's not
motherfucking
disrespectful.
Zoom.
It's
For
over,
real?
I researched it. It's over 2,500 people a day that's live a day all at the same time. But the point is, he got mad because the numbers dropped and everybody ran.
I
to your
did
live.
that shit on purpose to show y'all motherfuckers that I have that pull.
Right.
That he wouldn't let me on his goddamn Zoom, ladies and gentlemen.
But there was
so
no,
I said I'll do
but
my
there's no rules
live.
about who can get on live. So for him to say that, and then he would turn around, he would never look into the camera. So that's just like, so I was respecting him one time because he was already quoting these Bible quotes, but you're just a hypocrite too.
Right.
You know, so you don't do that. And then, like I said, other people were doing the same thing, but it's just that last year when I got on the bus and they were talking about Big Tony and they thought I was scared to repeat what I said. I said what I said and cuss them out because you're a fucking hypocrite. And I said, but you talk about anal sex, all of this shit. And like, what kind of preacher talk about this? Even like Brother D. that beat dog brother. He gets mad and start cussing people out on a Zoom show. After you just been praying for somebody. And then
what Marcus said that they start off praying and then,
then
before they get off, they on the selling
like, y'all going to hell. Y'all going to hell in a syringe. They gonna push you through it in a syringe.
In the words of my man Jesse Lee Peterson, they going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, it's like, and then people get mad when I expose them. It's like, then people come on and they want to get on another platform and talk about me, and then they go on somebody else's page talk about me. But then I see people that's not involved in the conversation talking about me. I'm like, you don't know what's going on. And then your husband or somebody else called me and said, well, Shirley, why you talking about me? Take it down. Or why you talking about my wife or somebody? Take it down. I'm like, well, why you talking about me? And they said, oh, well, we didn't know that.
Right.
I'm like, but you didn't know that. And I screenshot it and sent it to them. For example, Shelby Butler was talking to me with Eric. What's his name? Eric something. He hangs with I think Charles Somerville. So when actually I think it was Don had called him Don Brown. I think it was Don, and so he didn't know. I didn't get no apology, but he didn't know she was on somebody else's page, and she said, well, she confronted me and said something to me last year. Oh, and she ain't say anything. Like, oh, you said something to me to scare me.
Right.
No, I spoke to him. I said, how you doing, Chris? How you doing, Shelby? Chris spoke to me, but she ain't speak to me. So I was like, bitch, you think I'm scared of you? So she said something on somebody else's page to make herself look bad. So when I popped back at him, his cousin called me, which we all friends, right? And she the reason why me and Chris don't speak to each other no more. So I called him and said, you tell him the reason why I popped off because, and I'm not taking shit down. Because his wife was gonna fuck before he married her.
Okay.
So I'm like,
honey bun.
Everybody know, but the point was, don't call me and tell me to take nothing off my page when you don't know what your wife just did.
Right.
Because then you gonna piss me off.
Sure.
How would you do?
We want to thank you. We want to thank you for coming on. We have. It's like you
get ready.
Real for right there.
You get there. You ain't got nothing to drink.
Right. So
Okay,
she finished it.
Yeah, she needs some more because she started speeding up. Yeah. She's gonna pay. We got radar on you. You gonna pay speed limit.
No. I'm just saying. But that's how other people that don't know what's going on.
Yes.
And then they joining in the clique. It's like, what are you doing? That's all I'm trying to say. And then people call me, and then they cause hostility between me and my other friends.
Right.
It's like so then it just grows like a virus.
Right. Yeah, because they call me. What they call me? COVID 758.
They call you COVID 20.
Oh, that was funny as hell. So
Yeah.
Sherry, man, we want to thank you for coming on, and we're glad that you got
Time
everything.
up?
Yeah, time is up.
Yeah. Time
I'll
up,
see
baby.
y'all in the soon, like part 3 and part 4.
Yeah. We're gonna bring you back because I'm sure.
It'll be a rebuttal.
Oh, you got that
most
right.
definitely.
Oh, hell yeah.
But you know what? You was good. You was very educational. You probably silenced a lot of people. You wasn't raw like everybody thought you was. You had everybody
You raw
scared.
enough though.
Yeah. I mean, it was good though, but it was tasteful.
Right.
But
It
guess
was
what?
tasteful.
I was calm. I was cool. I was collected.
Yeah, you was.
But like I said, but y'all need to know about AI. I'm not flagging anybody. For those who block me from Larry Buchanan's show or whatever, like I said, I'm who I am, but I'm going to give it to you like it is. I'm an honest person. I have nothing to hide. I'm not lying about anything, but y'all hating on me for no reason. Guess what? I don't give a fuck.
And then, and look, thank you for being the first female to be on Kanye Conversation. You didn't realize that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
thank
came
you,
and she
David.
dressed in
Yes, she
person.
did.
Thank you.
You
I
welcome.
don't
You're
think
very
I'm
welcome.
dress up because, some hater going to be like, oh, she came in here. Yeah, my nails that done, but, hey, boy,
Yeah.
grip.
Okay, y'all. So we're gonna wrap it up. Give a shout out to the Candy Lady.
Well, let's give a shout out to the new people too. Let's run down the list right quick for the.
We're gonna. Bruce is gonna introduce Team Cognac.
I don't remember their names.
Why you bring it up there?
God damn, I don't remember all of them.
You
Well,
act
yeah,
Man, we're gonna
y'all-
put this shit on the page. I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on the page, but we want
Right.
to welcome the 10 guys that we brought on to that will be sponsoring. Kanye Conversation will be sponsoring, and let me see. Y'all know y'all names, and the ones that didn't get picked, y'all put in some work. Maybe y'all will get picked the next time.
Exactly.
You know, we brought in. Who else we brought in?
Little Giants and Misfits.
There you go. Y'all don't hate on that because we helping those guys out. They reached out and they said they
That's
wanted some
right.
help, so we gave them help. Y'all don't pay attention to Willie Dog. He trying to divide y'all.
Support them.
No, he trying to keep y'all together. We trying to divide you. We don't want you on the bad side. We want you on the good side. Come over where it's fun at, where everything is going good. Y'all ask for y'all always wanted somebody to promote y'all. Y'all want somebody to make y'all superstars, and y'all want somebody to help y'all with y'all day-to-day racing operations, whether it's a couple of dollars or a whole lot of dollars. That's what we doing
But
over
Charles
here.
Somerville and Coley Cole doing something good.
Yes.
And they reached out to David. Oh, and he's sponsoring them, and y'all hating on something that someone's doing good. And
I hate that Charles Somerville and Cody Cole had to go on shows and talk about
to defend themselves.
Yeah, yes, right. There you go, defend himself. And Charles, I could feel he was getting choked up, and Anthony was trying to put him on blast. Like, but why you ain't talk to us, motherfucker?
Now, that's
he
defamation
did
of character.
talk to you.
Now, that's
Y'all
defamation and
ignored.
slander.
Y'all ignored him. Now, when he finds somebody like Kanye Conversation, now all of a sudden. You want to be? You could have talked to us. He hardly. You was lying. But don't worry about it.
But don't worry about it because our next guest will be Charles Somerville, Coley Cole,
There you
with
go.
the Little Giants and Misfits. So stay tuned for the next episode.
And y'all keep saying, they ain't got no other guests. What other guests they gonna have?
None of your
We can
business.
sit here and conversate between ourselves. We ain't got to do all that other stuff, but it's all good though. It's all good.
All right, y'all. So until the next time.
Peace.
Peace. Candy lady.
Yeah, act like you call me King Lady.
Yeah, where you get that candy from? No,
It's off now. No, I was.
Yeah. Pour a drink in the glass, light your stick, get serious. When King haters speak, every take be fearless. David O give it all facts. Y'all should tap in. No time, grudge racing. We bout that action. Opinions be loud, everybody got a stand. If you nice in them lanes, we gon' know in advance. From the track to the streets, we check every situation. You are now tuned in to Cognac and Conversation.